So I'm going to talk about Season 7, Episode 1 of The Walking Dead. If you haven't yet seen it, what? You need to hurry up and see it. It was brilliant. There are spoilers right from the beginning of this, so I have warned you. I loved the episode. I thought it was brilliant. I can't fault it. We had to wait all summer. Most of us were annoyed we had to wait all summer. We felt we were in the moment. We wanted that moment to pay off at the time. I've got to say it was worth it. On Talking Dead, Robert Kirkman and Scott and Gimple had talked about how they'd had that Glenn story arc for 2 years in their heads. That was their intention. They've been planning it for a long time. I think it's good. I thought it was really, really good. I thought the episode was brilliant. I'm going to go back to Glenn's fake out death because I thought that was terrible. I thought the writing was so lame. They could have come up with something better than hiding in the bins. But right now I'm going to talk about the episode. I thought it was great. I couldn't fault it. I couldn't fault the acting. The acting was flawless. The writing was quite flawless. I think it's the kind of things you would do in that situation, which is always good writing, isn't it? You want to feel like you're there. You don't want to be going, oh, no one would do that, no one would do that. It started like live theatre. It started like a play. Right back in the moment. I felt in the moment. I cried and cried at Abraham dying like lots of you did. I cried even more at Glenn dying because he's been there since the beginning. I am relieved it was impactful characters. If it had been, say, Rosita and Aaron, if I'd have been waiting all summer, I'd have been like them two are dead. It wouldn't have bothered me that much. I don't think I'd have shed any tears. Maybe a little bit for Aaron, but I don't think Christian Serratos, or however you pronounce her name, I don't think she's that great an actress. She seems like a nice person, but I wouldn't have been invested if I'd have waited all summer to watch her die. So I was extremely invested it was Glenn and also Abraham. We'll miss Abraham's one-liner, we'll miss Glenn's because he's been there since the beginning. Yeah, as I say, I thought the acting was great. I thought him looking at Maggie almost the whole time when they were waiting for Lucille was really realistic. I thought Daryl punching Negan was also extremely realistic. Someone's going to do that, someone's going to lose it. On Talking Dead, Norman Reedus was saying that he thinks Daryl could be to blame for Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Negan killing Glenn, but I don't agree with that at all. What Negan was all about was making sure Rick psychologically submitted. He's being pragmatic. He wants him to work for him. He wants to make sure that Rick will toe the line. So he obviously achieved that when he saw the look of defeat in Rick's eye, which we're probably all hoping is temporary. He'll find a way to get out of this, as he always does. We don't know yet what it's going to be. The cliffhanger was a little bit disappointing in the sense that one of Negan's men, people are saying, that's the theory, are the ones that leaked that Abraham goes first, then Glenn, then it's all from Rick's perspective. So it was very, very detailed, so that's being someone inside. So that is disappointing. They maybe could have had no extras for the death scene or done different camera angles. So that part was disappointing, but I got a little bit tense as well when all of Negan's men left. I thought maybe Maggie's going to take it out in the others, which after the episode, I know it's just a TV show but we all take it seriously, we'd all been through a lot, so if she'd have started taking it out in the others I'd have been really sad. A bit of dodgy acting that was in there. I thought when Chandler Riggs was like to Negan, he was a little bit like a little yappy dog. So yeah, I just found that a little bit dodgy, but I couldn't fault the writing of the episode. It was great. I'm now happy that I waited all summer and we can look forward to the kingdom, see what Carol and Morgan are up to. And yeah, I'm excited now. I'm excited to, they were saying on Talking Dead that was like one chapter closing and a new chapter opening. So I agree with that as well. And Glenn, well, Stephen Young was saying on Talking Dead, Glenn died how he lived. He died being kind, died thinking of others. So I like that too. I like that Abraham died defiant. As I say, I will miss all his one-liners. He had some amazing one-liners. but people need to die. It's The Walking Dead. I just want to go back and talk about, for me, the two things were running together: Glenn's fake out death from a while back, and then having to wait all summer. So I was starting to feel quite angry at the writing, that we had Glenn's fake out death. It was hardly The Sopranos, was it? The writing, it was really flawed writing. So if they dragged it out over a couple of episodes, remember, like thinking Glenn might be dead, is he or isn't he? And then we all read online again that he was just hiding under the bins, and then Edith comes out the door. So again, that was leaked, and I thought, if that's it, I'm going to be raging. And I was pretty raging, because that's terrible writing. You know, are we meant to believe that they both fall off and then the zombies are just high class restaurant zombies? They only like a certain type of human? I don't think so. And I thought it was really funny when they did the close-up and that one zombie was like, as she was eating Nicholas. I'm sure you'll remember that. And then Glenn went and hid under the bins after the 200 zombies or whatever just wandered off because they didn't think he was tasty enough to eat. So the two things have been running together for me, because I did start to distrust the writing. I thought that was lame and terrible, and then I thought, I was reading rumours as well that they might make us wait until the mid-season finale of season 7. I might have even stopped watching it, and Walking Dead's quite close to my heart, as it probably is for lots of you. Like, I was going through a difficult time, man. I was living in this flat. I just moved into this flat, and yeah, if you're ever down, it helps you, because they all need to keep going. And lots of people say that over the world, people that have had cancer or whatever, they'll look to Daryl or something to help them feel better. And I know that sounds cheesy and silly, because obviously you've got cancer, a TV programme isn't going to help that much. But it's been close to my heart since I moved into this flat. I moved in 2 years ago. My friend had lent me it, and it was all I had. I didn't have the internet. I didn't have any entertainment. I had hardly any money because I'd just moved in. So yeah, I do love The Walking Dead, and that Glenn thing, I know I keep banging on about it, but it really upset me. There is something funny I want to read about the Glenn fake out death. It was on the Walking Dead forum, which I read quite a lot. And yeah, here it is. This is what I can't say to them, like, well done and I loved it, because I don't know who it was. This is about Glenn's fake out death. As for Glenn, I think he's alive, because this wasn't a group of zombies that actually want to eat living people. When they were on the dumpster, there was no grabbing or biting. The zombies just stood around giving them jazz fingers and touching their legs. I was thinking as I watched, I see, so that's the view a band has as they look down into the crowd. This group of adoring zombies happen to be fans of the show and will just beg him for autographs. Nick, though, is dead and serves as a handy snack. So yeah, I just thought that was really, really funny. Yeah, so that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Did you think Carol going to Negan was good? Are you happy about the episode? Are you not happy? Let me know what you think. I'm going to be posting videos about UFC, about Walking Dead, about Talking Dead. I'm going to be posting Pilates videos, so if you've got a bad back and like Walking Dead, I know it's all strange combinations, but I'm talking about my passions, so that's some of my passions. This is my first video, they will get better. So thanks.